2021. We have a quorum this morning, including myself, John Farmer is the chair, Lou George and Peg Zielinski. Two other members of the board are not available for this particular application. Just for some ground rules, just let me read a few things into the record, and then we'll start with the agenda item. This meeting is convening remotely via the Teams app. Is posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you, and take care not to screen share your computer. Anything you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Supporting materials that have been provided to the members this morning will be shown during this transmission. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. A few ground rules. I will introduce the speaker. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down to the members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, question, or motion. Please hold until your name is called. Please remember to mute your phone or computer when you're not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly in a way that helps us generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage with each other, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. For items with public comment, we have established an email address for public comments at publiccomments@danversmass.gov. This email address is shown online with the streaming of this meeting. Residents may email comments, and they will provide read out loud, and the staff has confirmed their name and address. After the staff has confirmed their name and address. All emails must contain the date and phrase planning board in the subject line. And finally, each vote taken this morning will be conducted by a roll call vote. So I'll turn to the agenda. PMG Northeast LLC, 160 Andover Street, map 55, lot 11. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Levy.
Thank you, John. Actually, David, did you want to deliver a report to the board first?
Sure, John, if you don't mind, I'll share my screen so everyone can see what's going on.
Okay.
Can everyone see that plan?
Now we can.
Okay. So the applicant has filed an A&R plan. As you can see, it's on the screen now. It's really to clear up an encroachment on the east side of the site right here. If you can see where my cursor is scrolling around, it's about 60 square feet. And that's pretty much all there is to it. As I stated in the email to the board, the parcel is currently non-conforming. However, they note that the A&R plan does not indicate zoning compliance. Therefore, they're not stating that this is actually creating any new lots or any other complying factors. So I think we're okay to move forward with endorsement. If you have any questions, I would say Attorney Levy should be able to address those.
So, all right, I'll start with you, Peg. Do you have any questions?
It's this little tiny triangle on the side?
Yes.
That's what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no questions. It's just, it's to, who encroached? Yeah, it's just to solve an encroachment problem.
That's right.
That was my question too. Who is encroaching on who?
It's Brian Levy. So the abutter next door, their fence is on my client's property.
Okay. In the abutter next door, for the benefit of the public, who is the business next door?
Well, all I can do is read what it says on the plan. Robert Selby, trustee of the Andover Realty Trust. I don't, Mr. Chairman, I don't know the name of the business offhand.
That's on Avalon, let's see. It's right by Avalon Drive. I can't remember what's there, but it's a minor thing to me, so I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. Lou, questions?
No, I think that was the only question that I had in terms of who, sort of the nature of the encroachment. No, I don't have any further questions. Thank you.
So I don't have many questions either, other than there was a lot of history to this location that was provided to the, and I'm just is this under special permit that gets renewed periodically, David? I just,
Sure, hold on one second. This was actually multiple variances going back to, as you saw, I think the late 50s. So it has quite a lengthy permitting history. How this configuration got here through numerous zoning changes, we didn't put it all together based on everything Attorney Levy had given forward. But certainly I was talking with Member George earlier. Anything going forward obviously would require other review by the planning board. So this A&R, while it's de minimis in itself, anything moving forward on the site would require either site plan review by the board or a special permit.
okay, that's helpful.
But yeah, there has been numerous variances, and also this zone has changed a few times over the years.
Great. Was anyone from the public, David, that has expressed an interest in speaking this morning?
Mr. Duggan, Matt Duggan was
Yep,
on.
I'm here.
Mr.
So,
Duggan, you have the
yep.
floor.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Matthew Duggan, member of the Select Board. So not really a question about this A&R, but back on about a year, actually exactly a year ago, July 9th, 2020, there was an informal discussion by this property owner about with the Conservation Commission regarding a drive-through at the rear of this building. And at that time, there was no DEP file number. It butts the Crane Brook wetlands in the rear. And I was just looking or asking what the status of that project is.
Brian Levy, if I may, Mr. Chairman.
Sure,
So-
go right ahead.
Right, so we're just sort of getting started with permitting for a drive-through in the rear of the building. And we will be going to the Zoning Board of Appeals, we will be going to the Planning Board, and we will be going to the Conservation Commission. So we'll be going around the horn with all of the boards dealing with all of the issues.
Okay, all right, great. Thank you for that information. And just one last thing, the rear of the property still is, there's trash back there and there's still people dumping lawn clippings down into that bank that's going down there. So hopefully as part of your application going forward, that you'll be willing to work with the Concom to clean up that area and get rid of some of that invasive vegetation there. So I'd appreciate if you could do that. That'd be favorable, I think, from Concom's perspective. That's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome. Anyone else, David, from the public that has expressed an interest?
That was it, just Mr. Duggan.
Okay, if not, is there a motion from members to close the public hearing?
I move to close the public hearing on, what was it, 158? I can't remember the number.
160.
PMG Northeast LLC, 160 Andover Street.
160 Andover Street.
I second the motion.
Okay, there's a first and a second. Roll call vote, obviously Peg,
Yes?
Lou,
Yes.
and I'm in favor as well. Now, just to go to the application on hand for a A&R approval, is there a motion to approve the A&R as presented?
I move to approve the A&R as presented for 160 Andover Street.
Second?
Okay, there's a first and a second. Roll call vote, Lou,
Yes.
Peg,
Yes.
and I'm in favor as well. Is there any other matters to present to the board, David, this morning?
Nothing else this morning.
Okay, so in terms of logistics, are you going to sign the A&R on behalf of the board? How did we determine that?
That is what we did last time. I mean, it is a quicker turnaround. Town hall is open if you'd prefer to come in and sign, but if you want to take a vote now and just say the director can sign on behalf of the board, I can do that.
I would prefer that. I mean, Lou and Peg, do you have any objections to David signing the A&R? So, okay, if that's the case, can I have a motion to allow David to sign the A&R?
I move that we allow, is it David or Aaron? David?
It's me, yeah.
David to sign the A&R on behalf of the board.
I second that motion.
Okay, there's a first and a second. Roll call vote. Peg?
Yes,
Lou?
Yes.
And I'm in favor as well, David. So good luck to the applicant, and I guess we'll be hearing from you in the future. And I'll take a motion to adjourn if there's no other matters.
I move we
So-
adjourn.
I second that.
Thank
All
you
right.
again for doing this.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you, David.
Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye,
Okay.
Peg. Good to see
Bye,
you.
Georgia. Good seeing you.
Yep.